Hello and welcome to Phil 210. It's week 10 in Phil 210, and this week everyone needs to be reading the course text, discussing last week's emailed example of how to answer quiz 9. That was a great example of informative research inquiry. The asynchronous group needs to be completing their forum, a discussion of ethics in research. Here's a useful list of various research paradigms that may be practical in your development of your research paper. Everyone should be watching this Zen Cones video. There's a fact checking video and a harvesting spaghetti video in which in our course we're going to be asking, if you're a campus-based student, what type of reasoning do we use initially to decide if this video is fact or fiction? Do we employ deductive, inductive, or objective reasoning? Now, if you're online, obviously, that's a discussion that we might save for the forums as an included part of your personhood versus objectification discussion. Uh, but first, I think that really, instead of delving too deeply into things like these two videos, which ask us the question, or kind of vague question, if an AI can dance, pray to with the lonely and be honored with citizenship, are AI objects and property, or are they persons? What is objectification, and is it okay or not? And that's a question that campus-based will discuss in class, whereas online asynchronous will be actually posting an answer to the forums. We also will have a short discussion of reflection on uh, deontological ethical theory and ethics in research. We'll look at that a little bit. We're going to ignore the IRB information for the moment. We're going to start with revisiting critical thinking. Now, critical thinking is a process of active, systematic thinking that involves analyzing, evaluating, and synthesizing information to make informed decisions and solve problems. The following are some key elements of critical thinking: analysis, interpretation, inference, evaluation, explanation, self-reflection, open-mindedness, creativity, and curiosity. So I would ask that you go ahead and read through those very carefully as part of your homework. And then looking at the response to the midterm survey, one of the topics that was raised from the midterm was an interest in understanding deontological and utilitarian ethical theories and how they apply to ethical decision making and research. I would ask those online read thoroughly through this. I will be directing those that are actually in the course and the campus based. We will be working through this together in group discussion. Again, the institutional review board information from the past is here not as something you should do or need to do. Nobody needs to pay much attention to this. In class, we're going to be looking a little bit at this just as an idea of what kinds of information researchers have to think about when they're going to create a proposal. And that's the overview for week 10. Thank you.